Do you like conventions? Of course you do. Fans and figures of a certain hobby or line of work all converging in one giant room. What's not to love? Now, I've never been to a convention myself, but there is one convention or expo or whatever I would love to visit someday, and that would be the IAAPA Expo in Orlando, Florida. However, I am nowhere near important enough or have enough time to visit this bloody place in the middle of November. Anyways, my point is that last week, the IAAPA 2025 Expo occurred, and as always, the latest and greatest innovations in the amusement industry were put on display for those to see, as well as some sneak peeks of many new attractions to open in the coming future, be it ride vehicles, ride concepts, or whatever this is meant to be. IAAPA once again has shown what is to come. So, let us discuss the highlights of this event: the flashy, the extravagant, and the weird.
Machtprodukt, perfekt.
Dollywood, one of America's most renowned theme parks, is expanding once more. In their Wildwood Grove area, which has been their focus for the last 5 years or so, adding various family rides and the acclaimed Big Bear Mountain launch coaster, Night Flight Expedition, a state of the art dark ride water ride hybrid by Mock Rides, is set to open. Now, this was already known. The announcement was made in September, but we received a lot more details here at the expo. None more impressive than the vehicle itself. Downright gorgeous with a very comfortable looking restraint system, onboard audio, and the capability for a wide variety of elements. I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks exceptional. Seeing the prototype of this ride at Futurescope in France, through videos of course, I've never been to France, this ride model looks revolutionary. And if I ever get down to Tennessee, Night Flight Expedition should be one of the top rides at Dollywood. Another ride vehicle was shown here at IAPA, this one being for Tormenta Rampaging Run, the all-new B&M Giga Dive Coaster going to Six Flags Over Texas next year. I already have an analysis video of the ride, so go check that out for more details, but this is a nice looking train. The front plate design is simple, but looks good. I'm a big fan of those eyes on the front. An interesting thing to note about the trains, while it has the vest restraints as expected, Tormenta is only 8 across, much like Yukon Striker and Valraven, the previous two hyperdive coasters and probably Tormenta's biggest comparisons for how it could ride. Just a neat thing to note, I guess. With how quick this ride is being built right now, Tormenta should probably make an early big impression by 2026. After years of Universal Studios Hollywood being overshadowed by its Orlando counterpart, they are finally getting a headlining roller coaster. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, a brand new intimate multi launch winding up and around the hillside of the park. My god, that layout looks awesome, but that somehow isn't the craziest part. That would be the ride vehicles. We have fucking Tokyo Drift on a roller coaster now. I am ascending. We got the full look at these vehicles at IAPA. The hell am I saying this for? Why am I saying we for? I wasn't even there. And oh my god, they are incredible. Just look at them. The detail, the restraints. Holy god, these are some of the best trains I've seen in my life. Probably some of the best trains just in general ever. And with how this ride layout looks, I might need to go to LA next year.
Ah, the sea. So fascinating. So wonderful.
SeaWorld Orlando is doing something groundbreaking next year. Not opening a new coaster. They do realize flat rides exist, right? Anyways, a new dark ride is in the works called SeaQuest Legends of the Deep. It'll be put near Icebreaker and will desperately fill the need of a modern dark ride at this park. The neat part about it, though, a commenter in this video, are the vehicles. They're suspended, a rather rare sight for a modern dark ride. Not a whole lot besides this. The announcement video for the ride was also September, but this is a cool vehicle. There's onboard audio, and it can spin 360 degrees. Let's hope the ride is actually good and not like that ride.
That's it? That's the last episode?
Alright, SNS, you've been teasing some stuff for a while now. What's the big announcement for IAPA? Oh, oh, just the ride vehicle for your new model, which we have seen the prototype of already? Oh, okay, this is a bit underwhelming, but fuck it. SNS are finally starting to take advantage of the fact that they have arrows, designs, and patents, and have developed the Rail Rider, a mix between the mine train and steeplechase. What does that mean? Well, it's a single rail mine train essentially, but the ride vehicles are quite interesting, with single file seating and only a seatbelt as the restraint, albeit with a grab bar in front. The vehicle on display looked very nice, obviously taking inspiration from classic mine trains. Of course, there is the prototype of the factory in Utah, but that was very bare bones. These rider vehicles could have some big potential for thematic inclusions. This does look like a fun model as well, and it is about time SNS actually did something with these aero designs, but I can't help but feel underwhelmed with how much we've been teasing for a while. I guess we'll have to.
Oh my goodness! What? What the fuck?
So, this is real? This is not made up, neither did anyone else. This is a real graphic. A tourist attraction on iDrive is allegedly adding an enormous SNS triple launch coaster and triple drop tower. Genuinely had to do a double take when I saw this announcement because, like, what? This is so out of left field that it's no longer even absurd anymore. Like, sure, fuck it, why not? I've been craving chaos in this industry. Also, there is a pretty damn good chance this doesn't get made. I mean, remember the polar coaster or the 500-foot T Rex or this abomination? Shit constantly gets announced and then gets canceled soon after. So until I see these things operating, I'm not believing it. But then again, I and everyone else thought Falcon's flight was a hoax, so who the hell knows? I can't believe we're getting a Giga Gale Force before GT6.
Hey, that's pretty good.
RMC announced a new project, and no, it is not a new model that no one will buy. Yeah, totally, people are gonna buy the Wild Moose guys, I swear. We have a new Raptor being built in the United States. Where will it be built? Family Kingdom, a seaside park in Myrtle Beach. So if you don't know this park, it has Swamp Fox, this wild-looking PTC wooden coaster, and it will soon be getting an RMC Raptor, the details of which are as of now unknown. But those should soon come out. It is nice to see a Raptor go to a small park, their actual target demographic, and this should be fun when we know what it is. We don't know anything else, but this should be cool. Okay, that's all the major announcements out of the way, so here is a brief rundown of some of the other notable announcements. Lotte World Busan in South Korea is adding a Zamperla Double Heart, their new compact launch coaster model that looks to have a few inspirations from the Skyrocket 2. Seriously, why was this the model that influenced most of the industry for a while? Anyways, this should be a good addition for this actually pretty cool looking park in South Korea. We have received new details about Phantom Theater, a remake of the fan favorite dark ride at Kings Island, including some new animatronics and thematic elements to be featured in the ride. Storylane Studios is attempting to open a major new amusement park in the United States, located in Nashville, Tennessee, dubbed Nateland, after comedian Nate Bargatze.
What plans are there for men of color such as I?
Distance will be measured in inches, feet, yard, and mile.
Yes, SNL George Washington wants to make a theme park where Opryland was. What fucking timeline am I living in? Legoland and Art Engineering announced some more details for the two coasters going to Florida and California, both named Galacticoaster, which will feature multiple launches and both be indoors. These look to be great additions for these two parks. SPF ESO once again put one of their spinning coasters on display for those to ride. This particular one, I believe, is going to a park in upstate New York. The plague of SPF spinners continues to spread, and it's only a matter of time before all FECs fall victim to it. Mara continues to try and push the concept of Spike Coaster. Seriously, what is the appeal to these? And finally, GCI had many things on display, including some new and improved Infinity Flyer trains, as well as their classic Millennium Flyers, as well as this brochure.
What?
Okay, I think that's everything, so let's wrap this up. Once again, IAAPA has shown the latest and greatest innovations of the amusement industry, from surprise announcements to further details of known projects to genuine bullshit. IAAPA never fails to generate buzz around the industry, which is much needed because news gets real slow around this time of year as the off season is about to begin. I mean, I guess I can look at some non-roller coaster related news and never again.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.